Hey honey, Merry Christmas. Our first one together. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. To think we were trying to throw each other through buildings to bring in the new year. And now, well, I guess we still throw each other around just in the comfort of our own home. And whenever I start to doubt, all I need to do is to look at my hand to bring me back down to earth. Thank you, by the way, for indulging me when I wanted to make our bands. Tantalum suits us. Anyways, Christmas. I wanted to make it special, so I got you something. Lots of somethings, actually. And to make it even better, I've whipped up an interesting delivery system for all of it. I'll tell you what you need to know to start off right. First, I've spruced up the place, really dressed it up to the nines. It'll be a lot to take in, so I just want you to know I'm on cleanup duty. Lots of potential mess, but none of that impending stress, okay? Second, don't rush in. Kick off your boots, take off your cape, then make sure to grab the little black clicker next to the keys. When you think you're ready, press the button and we'll take it from there. Third, well, you've already done the third. You waited until you were almost home to listen to this, just like I asked. You gave me all the time I needed. I'm ready for you. Love you. I'll see you soon.
Well, well, look who's gone and stumbled into my lair. You certainly took your sweet time tracking me down. Oh, this den of villainy may have begun as your home, but it was all too easy to turn it into mine. Your husband, that hopeless romantic and fool? Why, I've locked him away. Wouldn't you like to know? If you want to rescue your precious darling, then you know what to do. Make your way through my lair, conquer my dastardly traps, and maybe, just maybe, you'll rescue him from the deepest, darkest depths of my schemes. What? No, you wouldn't dare! Well, if you are truly so boorish as to force your way into my control room, then your beloved will be sad. That's right. As a precaution for this very scenario, I've injected nanomachines into your other half. A harmless little thing if left alone. But if someone were to, say, force their way to me, that tiny bug will start pumping out chemicals that will plunge your sweetheart into inconsolable despair. Please do call my bluff, because your beau may be in the proverbial pits now, but oh, they'll be wallowing in the figurative pits for months, no, years to come. How unprecedented! If I had known that this was how you'd act, I would have kidnapped your lover years ago. Now, make your way into the chamber you once called a living room. Appreciating my embellishments, are you? You may revile my principles and loathe my methods, but you must admit my capacity for interior design is devilishly good. But enough stalling. Cast your eyes towards what used to be your coffee table. What's wrong? You look bewildered. Right now you must be asking yourself, why are there so many figurines on this table? Well, allow me to explain. That round golden pedestal in the center, the one surrounded by said figurines, what does it remind you of? That's right, a snow globe. And what a coincidence! Those figures seem to be the perfect size to make a little tableau on that pedestal. Yes, your task is to create a scene with these figurines. Place your scene in that snow globe-sized box at the front of your Christmas tree and wait. If, through some miracle, you create a scene that passes my specifications, then you'll find yourself one step closer to rescuing your sweetheart. Fail, however, and you're already choosing which figurines you want. But I haven't even explained the specifics yet. Not like I was going to tell you anyways. And knowing you, bleeding heart that you are, you're just going to make the sappiest globe anyone has ever seen. Now, which ones will you choose? Of course, there's the standard holiday fare, snowmen, reindeer, the big man up north. There are a few here with personal history. You've spotted a couple, have you? That's right. 2 figurines of yourself. A simple thing to recreate considering your so-called fame. Infamy, more like. That is the question, isn't it? Of course, I'd be able to replicate your suit. I've more than enough reference material. But tell me, how do you think I know your favorite civilian outfit? That's right. I have been watching you. You and your sickeningly sweet newlywed life has made you complacent. To think I've been able to keep a close eye on you for the better part of a year. Love has turned you careless. And that isn't all. Look to the table again, near to the closest corner to your left. You're not mistaken. That is indeed a replica of this very house, and in front of it, why, it's the metaphorical Himalayan rock salt I'll be sprinkling into your no doubt grievous psychological scars. A 1 to 1/144th duplicate of your lover, wearing that ensemble you love so dearly. Now, when you inevitably blunder at my trials, you will have this perfect little reminder of what you've lost. And those 2 are the cherries on top of my torturous snowy sundae. My old base of operations, depicted as it was before you took the liberty of thrashing it over and over again. I had to abandon that old workshop, by the way. No thanks to you. I did love the old place, but now I have another hideaway, one that I love even more. And the second little needle I've made for you, myself, in all my glorious mechanical trappings. Again, a little reminder of this glorious day. Oh, you think you've got a good display, do you? Then go on. Show me those saccharine delusions you hold. Oh, how shocking. Your suburban dream home. Let me guess, you and your darling facing towards it, ready to head inside. Predictable, so predictable, I had modeled your figurines to clasp each other's hands perfectly. What next? The sleigh ride share you've just exited. Kris Kringle waving the happy couple goodbye. All right, you've placed your alter ego behind you. Your depiction of a double life, mildly interesting but not my old base. Behind yourself and your husband. Where are you going with this exactly? Me. Next to you. You truly are saccharine, sickening. What's next? Will you try to force your tiny hand into mine? Good luck, hero, because you and I will never. What? Cease! Stop your juvenile giggling! You must have used your monstrous strength to snap my figures together. I would make no such mistake. I am not flustered, and even if I was taken aback, it's only because of how scarily accurate my prediction was. You actually did make the sappiest snow globe on this planet. Ugh. Enough of your jibes. If you're done, place your tableau into the box. Good. Now, to wait for judgment. You can still run, you know. Flee this house. Save yourself from the shame of failing an arts and crafts project. I have to save the land of my life. You heroes and your sentiments. There. The box has rendered its verdict. Now, undo its delightful self-wrapping mechanism, developed by yours truly, by the way, and let us discover your aptitude for the arts. Now, if you succeeded, and I highly doubt you did, you'll find a proper, glass-encased snow globe of your scene. But if you fail, all you'll find in that box is the charred remains of your little model narrative and your husband's well-being. You passed. Count your lucky stars. But this is only the beginning. Now, the real test begins. Look closely at your precious snow globe. Do you see that loop of thread at the top? That's right, it's not just a normal snow globe, it is also an ornament. Now, take a look at your Christmas tree and take a guess about what's about to happen. Correct again. I have surreptitiously added a scale to the trunk of your tree. You will then place your newfound ornament onto your precious tree and besmirch it with my own design. If at the end the scale does not meet my exacting parameters, then your cloying couple's lifestyle will become forfeit. Well, yes, technically it is your design, but don't forget the circumstances which made you make it. Under my impetus, with the light of your life in the palm of my hand. Besides, your aesthetic sensibilities, dashed upon the rocks. You will never look at this tree again without seeing my mark plastered over your grand design. Now choose, disfigure your symbol of holiday cheer. Well, now consider me surprised. I didn't even tell you could remove ornaments, and to get rid of the one at the very center of the tree. Your husband was saying that was your favorite one. Oh, is that right? Things have changed. I'm certain your sweetheart would love to hear that someone else has changed your household dynamic. Congratulations, you've done it again. The Lord must favor the fearless. Well, what are you waiting for? On to the kitchen with you, and to your next trial. Now then, welcome to my scullery of merry misfortune. Take in the delectable smell, the lingering aroma of spice and infectious cheer. Note it, remember it, savor it, for you will not be leaving this kitchen alive. Indeed, that tray full of scrumptious festive cookies on your kitchen island is the source of that exquisite bouquet. Feast your eyes upon my baked wonders and despair, for soon you will dine in the afterlife, your fading wish for another bite denied in perpetuity. For your next test is to survive my little buffet of culinary misery. You must devour 3 of those mouth-watering delights to continue onward. But beware, half of those alluring confectionaries are laced with imperceptible paralytics, toxins so potent that even your lungs will cease to draw breath. Now, with the stakes so fraught with peril, which of these cookies will you choose? Will it be the shortbread snowflake, the chocolate chip star, or maybe the ginger... Where did they all go? That is not all of them. I understand that your metabolism is superhuman, but did you even chew? Do your taste buds process at the speed of light? Are you even able to appreciate the textures of... Sorry, which one? That one, really. I know that this is the season of giving, but you are truly so wrapped up in holiday cheer that you would just give away such a glaring weakness. Mark my words, never again will you be able to taste a cookie of that caliber without thinking of me. Not that you'll have much opportunity to eat anything else in your waking life. Soon, a most exquisite pain will envelop your entire body, and I alone will witness your pitiful fall from grace. How? How is your face not plastered to the floor? How are you still breathing? Could it be? Could all of those poisons at those doses have neutralized each other? So this is what I get for overlooking my doctorate in toxicology. Well, It seems that you, by the skin of your teeth, have survived. But we're not finished yet, oh no. For right next to that empty tray stands a thermos filled with a, no doubt recognizable, beverage. That maudlin little grin. I realize that you enjoy that particular concoction, but remember, it is I who brewed it up. And I have made sure that you will never forget your place once you take a sip of my little potion. Because while its fragrances inflame your sentiments, while its tastes may delight you, and while its warmth may comfort you to your core, that is not the drink you adore and remember. For I have incorporated yet another vile substance into the mix, a most repulsive neurotoxin that will turn to mush even the most stalwart of minds. A sip is all it will take to render you vulnerable to even the most loathsome of values. Knowing this, you must drink from that thermos and place your integrity and dignity into my hands. But I'm not a monster. I'll grant you a sliver of mercy. If you can somehow manage to down a quarter of that thermos, and if you somehow retain the willpower, then you may carry on. Oh, I shall enjoy seeing this, the sight of your eyes glazing over, your countenance dropping as your brain fogs and loses itself. At last I shall rip those lofty ideas out of your head and... Excuse me, you want to bring the thermos? You've already finished off a quarter. You chugged my poison. Foolish. Your thirst has doomed you. Listen well, because I shall shape your identity forevermore. Give up. Give up on your dreams. Give up on your fight for justice. Give up your cozy life in this house. And most of all, give up on your dearly beloved. Abandon your happiness and let me have this world as I am owed. No thank you? What do you mean, no thank you? Your mind has been reduced to a fine gruel. To not accept my orders, but to openly defy them is just not possible. This is not an error on my part. I made sure that none of the paralytics in the cookies would counteract the neurotoxin. So how? How are you resisting? Love. Love? You're telling me that you love your flame so much your body can atomize poison? Ugh, enough of this farce. Get your sentimental nonsense out of my kitchen. To the dining room with you. I heard you the first time. Bring that damnable thermos with you for all I care. I'll destroy both it and you in one fell swoop. Behold! A gingerbread fortress of my own design. Does it not strike fear into your heart? Oh, it may be lacking in size, and it may seem cute at the offset, but it makes up for it with a deliciously dangerous interior. Now quickly, take the roof off of that gingerbread domicile and take what's inside. My prior commitments cry out for attention. You fool, don't you know? It's Christmas, and as it's Christmas, I must make sure to make it a special night for my betrothed. You heard me correctly. I am indeed ensconced in a luridly lovely marriage. Are you truly so surprised? What is that? That look on your face? A glare, to be sure, but a different tone entirely. Could you be jealous, envious of my dearly beloved and my darling relationship? Oh, you are, aren't you? Deny it all you want, but you resent the beauty of my bond. Here, I shall twist the proverbial knife even further by elucidating our romantic itinerary. First, I shall welcome them home with a lovely holiday renovation. No stone unturned. I will turn our household into a winter wonderland. Second, I shall have them craft a bespoke Christmas ornament, the new centerpiece of our tree. With a taste as lovely as theirs, I have no doubt it will be exquisite. Third, I shall have them sample my burgeoning baking prowess with a bowl full of cookies and their favorite toasty drink. It is my hope to see them enjoy my confections. A spotless bowl and an emptied glass will be a dream come true. And last, but absolutely not least, I shall present to them a gift so rare, so esoterically loving, that nothing in the world will ever compare. Are you laughing? Well, if you think it's so funny, let's hear your romantic plans then. Mutual snuggling, the sharing of blankets, consensual hand-holding. I thought you were a hero. No, enough distractions. Quickly, off with the gingerbread roof. Inside, you will find a palm-sized red box, topped with a little green bow. Your task is to open the box without setting off my... What do you mean it has a golden bow? Wait, don't open it. That's my present too. Yes, my present for my dearly beloved. I said it was a bit esoteric, didn't I? No, you're not wrong. That box contains only a silk ribbon in their favorite color and a letter. I suppose it's out there now, and you won't be leaving this house anyway, so what's the harm? My marriage is beautiful. It is everything I could have asked for and more. Yet, our relationship is still fledgling. I've only truly come to know them this past year. We live busy lives, and our schedules conflict more often than they converge. Even so, we make the most of our time together. I love them dearly, and I make sure they know that in any way I can. Because they make sure to let me know they reciprocate. But I've come to realize that I might not know them all that well. I question sometimes. What would they like for dinner? Do they prefer me shouting my love from the rooftops, or whispering in their ear? Should I ask them for some company as I fold the laundry or wash the dishes? And I wondered what they would like for Christmas. So, I was hoping to give that ribbon to my spouse so that they can choose a present for themselves. I would ask them to tie it around whatever they desire the most, and I would do everything in my power to make sure that it is theirs. Truly, you think they'll appreciate it? You're certain? I mean, is the color okay, the length? How about the material? Quality silk is so hard to get these days, and I think there may be better... Good. I'm certain they'll enjoy it then. Hold on. Don't tell me you intend to read my letter as well. Have you not done enough? Surely you don't need to read... Your eyes are misting up. Does that mean it's... That's relief. Why, I must be more skilled at wordcraft than I thought. Oh, I'm certain that's what my precious darling will be saying too. Well, my dining room stratagem has failed. That means it's finally time. Head to my control room. Let us settle this once and for all.
Welcome, hero, to my throne room. Or should I say, your bedroom. I do hope you've enjoyed my lair. It was quite a pleasure to make a mess of your daily life, after all. I wouldn't do that if I were you, hero. I know full well that I'm no match for you without my suits. That's why I have instead gone and developed an untouchable defense system. Look to the sky, witness the artifact that spells your doom. Yes, you know what these are, don't you? The object my lovely little drone is holding over my head. A sprig of mistletoe. That's right. If you wish to free your darling, you must claim the key from me. And to do that, you must step under this very mistletoe. To save your precious, you must kiss me, your loathed nemesis. Oh, the irony, the humanity! However could a pure-hearted hero do such a cruel... What? Did you not hear me? To save your precious, you would need to kiss... Flaw? What flaw? There is no flaw to this. I would need to kiss you as well. That's only a flaw if you keep getting closer. Stop! One more step, and you're risking infidelity. No, you wouldn't dare! My darling hero. It was a good show. It's been a while since I really got to let loose. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That's good. Thank you, by the way. For saving me from myself, of course. It was so fun. I feel like we should make a habit of it. What do you say? I'm glad you agree. Also, some more thanks for playing along. I know the stakes weren't exactly as high as they used to be, but you made it feel like the old days. Like that line about you loving me so much that the neurotoxin was useless. Reminding me of that time you shrugged off a laser beam or some such because you fought for the good of the people. Nothing to be embarrassed about. My heart skipped a beat both times, you know? Different reasons, of course. Plus, I got to see a side of you I haven't seen yet. Old me would have been proud. You like me that much, huh? I didn't know you were the jealous type. Yeah, I think I do know you better now. You can't see it, but I started taking notes the moment you opened up my voice message. And I have a lot of notes. Notes on the decorations you like, notes on the look on your face when you're happy, when you're curious, and most importantly, when you're eager. Also, notes on what sort of cookies you enjoy. Even if I did have to slow down the footage to confirm it. Oh, and I also learned just how much of a romantic you are. Oh yeah, I did know before, but now we have physical evidence on our tree. Thanks for putting it front and center, by the way. I like it when you flaunt us. Don't remind me, those two specific models interacting wasn't something I was thinking about. It was just choosing poses that suited us. And the scaling just made it work, I guess. Actually, no, that's not right. I know what caused that happy little accident. You're in my head. I just made an addendum, by the way. Really do love your honesty. Lift my chin. Sure. Ah, around my neck, huh? No, it's not too tight at all. Oh, how do I look? Am I a decent gift? I'm flattered. I'm not arrogant enough to say I knew this was going to happen, but I was really, really hoping it would. Thank you for choosing me, honey. Wait, before you unwrap your present, you should let me know. Which version of me would you like to open? Your criminal mastermind? Or your sappy, dorky darling? Your criminal darling. Good thing I can manage that. Enjoy. Well, you've caught me, reclaimed your house, freed your sweetheart. All's well that ends well, right? So, could I perhaps appeal to your better nature. Surely you can just hand me over to the authorities, right? No need for personal reparations, yes? Oh no.